Good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. This is your girl Cece. Welcome to my channel, Simply Life Habits. Today's video, I wanted to do a weight check-in. It's been about a couple of weeks now, maybe since I've done the last weight check-in. I just came in from walking and I actually was about to try to fix me something to eat. I was trying to see if I was going to do a smoothie or cut up some of my zucchini and use some of these vegetables out the garden, but my power went off, so I don't have any power. And I don't know what's going on, but my power, like one day last week, the power was doing the same thing. It was going on and off like throughout the whole day. And the weather is perfect here. It's sunny, it's pretty, it's beautiful, and I don't know. It did the same thing actually last Friday. To be honest, last Friday. It was last Friday, yeah. And so now here we are again, a whole week later. This time, instead of it going off and on, it is just completely off. So with that being said, I won't be making me a protein smoothie. I won't be cooking anything. And yeah, so I guess I can go ahead on and do a weight check-in right quick and we'll see. Hopefully the power will be back on in a few minutes, but let's try to do a weight check-in right quick. Okay, y'all, literally this is not the time for a power outage. Hot as it is really hot. And yeah, I'm hoping it's come back on. No judgment zone here. I have not got my feet done since my birthday, and that was in May. And so look at God. Look at God. Thank you, Jesus. The power has come back on. Anyway, let's go ahead on and do this weight check-in. Now, again, no judgment zone because my feet haven't been done. I know they need to be done. I don't know when I'm gonna get done when I feel like getting them done. Anyway, but I will say this. Let me turn this light on so we can see. Also too, y'all know I have been struggling, with the discipline of the intermittent fasting and stuff like that. I had been snacking. I've had some good days, but I also had some bad days. But I went to the grocery store on yesterday and picked up a few things, and I did not pick me up any snacks. So the plan is not to be snacking. I do have nuts, but anyway, let's get to this weight check-in. Let's see where the scale is. I kind of want to take some of this stuff off. Y'all give me a second because I got on like a waist thing and all that stuff. Give me 1 second. Okay, let's see if I can flip this camera and do this. Hold on a second. Okay, y'all, I'm about to stand on the scale. So y'all see it, 198, which if I had been more disciplined and more structured, if I had been more disciplined, I really believe that the numbers would be lower than that. But I'm good. I'm just glad that it's below the 200 mark now. So we just got to keep going and keep pushing. And so yeah, now I'll be back later, y'all. Hey everyone, I am back. Y'all, it's a little bit later on in the afternoon. I know that I told y'all I was gonna fix me something to eat, me and my husband, but actually ended up just fixing me something because he didn't want anything or whatever. So, and now he is actually going to work. But anyway, so I just want to come on here right quick and talk about this patch once again. Just give you an update, trying to keep you guys updated as I go through this, as we go through this perimenopause and menopausal journey. So you guys know that I'm on I have an estrogen patch on, and I think mine is called estradiol. It's an estradiol. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, I don't have it on me to show y'all or whatever, but that's what I'm on. If you watch my last couple of videos, I told y'all how they increased my dosage, and I do have a follow-up appointment, but that is not until the middle of July. And so yeah, I will let you know how that appointment goes. But in the meantime, I want to continue to keep you updated on how things are going with me with this patch. So the last time we talked about this estrogen patch, I I told y'all that, you know, it was helping, and it still is. Don't get me wrong, it is. It's helping with I don't hardly have hot flashes. I don't hardly have night sweats or anything like that like I was. So I know tremendously in that area it has really been helping. Like I said, I'm even sleeping better. Now I've had a few nights as of recently that I did wake up in the middle of the night and it was a little hard for me to go back to sleep, but it wasn't as bad as it was before I got on the patch, right? And I will tell y'all this. The other thing that I wanted to talk about with this patch is that I think the last video I did, maybe I was talking about my emotions, your mood. The patch helped stabilize your mood a little. I'm not gonna say a whole lot, just a little. And I told y'all that I was doing an over-the-counter thing for, you know, my mood stability or whatever. And what ended up happening was I stopped taking it for a while. I don't know why. Don't ask. I just didn't do it. Ain't no particular reason. I just didn't do it, and I could tell a difference. So with that being said, I had to go and like, let me get this stuff and put it back on me, because my emotions have been on a roller coaster. Now, they have not been like they was before I got the estrogen patch, but I can still tell that part of it is still not all the way stable. I know my doctor told me that the main thing that the estrogen patch does is help with the night sweats and the hot flashes and stuff like that, right? That was one of the main things that it really helped you on, and which it has tremendously. But this mood, y'all, this up and down mood, I'm still on the struggle bus a little bit. Again, I will say that it's helped a little bit, because it's nothing like it was before I got on the patch. That was a whole nother story. But now that I am on it, you know, and when I wasn't doing the over counter last week, I could tell y'all that I was, I was a struggle for me this past week and a half. And so let me show y'all what I got, because I don't know if I had showed y'all, but this is the over-counter thing that I got. This is called menopause patches. Now these are also patches. The reason why I got this is because I don't like taking pills. I don't like taking pills. I don't like that. If I have to, I will. Of course, I am on prescription medication and I have to take that. Outside of that, I don't like taking medicine, y'all. And that's why, like, when I take gummies, they gotta be vitamins, because I just don't like swallowing pills. I don't. But I found these at Walmart. Again, menopausal patches. It's not waterproof, so of course you have to put them on when you get out the shower, and you can put them on any part of your body that does not have hair, but you only can wear these up to 8 hours. Now mine, this is what it looks like. They come on a thing like this. It's just a square, right? And you put that square on. Right now, mine is on. I don't know if you can see that. That's right there. I don't know if you can see it, but I had a square right there on my arm. And so we're gonna see again, because I know it works, but I fell off. I did. So on the back it has a lot of vitamins and stuff. It got and it tells you how much vitamin B9, vitamin B12, vitamin D3, calcium, phosphorus. It got a lot of black cohosh X root. It got a lot of, and it tells you how much of those it got in there. It says natural ingredients, supports mood stability, helps alleviate hot flashes, and you have a 1 month supply, so you have 30. You have 30 of them in there. And so I'm praying that this helps with my mood. It's y'all been a rough week. Like I said, was really emotional, up and down. 1 minute I feel fine, 1 minute I feel sad. And that can be a struggle for me, especially because of, you know, some of the things I go through mentally. Y'all, we got to keep our mental health, wellness in check. And so, yeah, especially the last few days has really hit hard. And so, y'all, I'm telling you, this stuff is real. Menopause, perimenopause, these symptoms are so real. Y'all, please pay attention to your body. Pay attention to your mood swing. Don't just pay attention to the physical part of your body, the physical symptoms that you go through, but most definitely pay attention to your mood swings. Pay attention to if you feel like you might be overreacting to things, or maybe you feeling sad and you really don't have a reason to feel sad. That was me the last couple of days. I don't know. Feeling like I really just didn't want to be bothered, and things of that nature and stuff. And so yeah, y'all pay attention to your mental health. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Again, I was on mental health medication. I'm no longer on that anyway. And so this is what's working for me right now. I'm gonna see how this continues to work, and I'll just continue to do this. I just got to remind myself to put it on every day. Okay. That's another thing that I need to put as a reminder in my phone, because we talked about brain fog on the last video, and I'm telling y'all, this was one of the things that I didn't put in there, and I guess I had brain fog not to put it on. And I guess I wasn't really paying attention to my moods and stuff last week and the week before last, but I mean, I was, but I wasn't, if that makes sense. And in the last couple of days when it really hit me, I start reflecting on the last couple of weeks, and I'm like, darn, I ain't had that patch on, and I have been, you know, a little wishy-washy lately. And so yeah, so it says it has lavender, ginger, and herbs, and it helps promote calm relief. Okay, so that is what I wanted to kind of just hop on here and talk to y'all about. And you know, just make sure you're paying attention, not just to the physical symptoms of your perimenopause, menopause, but also to the mental and emotional symptoms that we're going through, because that plays a major part in perimenopause and menopause. Your emotions, your mental health, I'm telling y'all, it really does. It's not just your normal everyday emotions that you were going through years ago before we got to this point. It hits differently. It really does. It hits differently, and we gotta stay focused. And for me, another thing that helped me is me staying in the word, y'all. Me staying in the word, that really helps me a lot. In prayer, right? And so you know, that's a given, because the Lord gives us scriptures and tell us not to worry, not to be anxious for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But with all things prayer and supplication, let your requests be made known to him, you know, and he'll give you peace of mind. So yeah, y'all, I just want to encourage you all as we continue on this journey. As you see, as far as the 4 pounds on my weight check-in from early this morning, I'm not gonna say I'm disappointed, because I know that I have been struggling. I will say if I haven't been struggling, I feel like I would have gone down a few more pounds. So therefore, you know, I'm glad it's not still the same. Let's just say that. That's the positive part. It's not still the same. Okay. So even though it ain't but 4, it's still 4 that I've lost, right? I just got to do better with being disciplined, especially the intermittent fasting these past 2 weeks. I've gotten a little better on my discipline, but I not all the way there yet, but I'm working on it. I'm working on being disciplined. I'm one of these days, I'm gonna come do a video and I'm gonna tell y'all, look, this whole week, for 2 weeks straight, intermittent fasting, I have been doing really well. I'm working on it. I'm working on coming to y'all and telling y'all that. Plus, on top of that, I did not get a chance to walk these last 2 weeks every day. That's something that I have been doing. The last 2 weeks, I have not been able to work. I mean, I ain't gonna say I haven't been able to, but I had stuff going on. Plus, on top of that, some of these days, I had like 2 days where that mood, that emotion, I just didn't feel like it, and I didn't do it. And so, but again, I'm trying to get back focused and get back on top of things. And this is just a part of life, y'all. You got some people that's really good at staying disciplined, and I'm praying to be that person, you know, to become that person on this journey. But, you know, some days it's just not going to be perfect, right? But again, that's all I got for today. I'm going to go ahead on and bring this video to an end. If you are a woman, 40 plus, 50 plus, and you are going through perimenopause or menopause and you like this type of content, come on and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, join this family. Let's take this journey together. Plus it actually helps to push my videos out to other women that are going through it. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, so far I'm thinking I am almost into my 3rd month of this estrogen patch. And so far so good, y'all. I'm telling y'all, yes, again, I don't think it really just gets rid of the whole mood thing or whatever, stabilization or whatever, but it helps because again, prior to me getting the estrogen patch, my mood was on, it was on a whole nother level. I'm talking about a whole nother level. So it hasn't been that, but it still has been where I am having some, you know, ups and downs in my emotions and stuff like that. Is just a little bit more stable, but not all the way, if that makes sense. So pay attention to your, not just your physical body, but pay attention to your mental wellness, because your moods and all of that does play a major part in your perimenopause and menopause. I promise you, I'm telling you, it plays a part in it. Don't just think you feeling a ways for no reason. Don't just think you feeling down and it just got something to do with this or it got something to do with that or whatever. I'm telling you, going through perimenopause and menopause, that emotions, the emotional up and down, sad, not sad, you know, maybe angry, annoyed, whatever the case may be, anxious, all of those are wrapped up into perimenopause and menopause. I promise you they are. So please pay attention to that. And again, they do have over-the-counter things. And yeah, so I am just wanted to share this with you. Again, I told y'all we gonna come on this, y'all gonna take this journey with me. So if y'all like this type of content, please hit the subscribe button and like this video and comment below. I would love to hear from you. If you are thinking about the patch, if it's something else that you do, what kind of mood swings are you having? Are you even experiencing any of those? What kind of aches and pains and stuff are you like? I would love to hear from you. If you're not experiencing anything, you almost 50, or maybe you are 50 plus and you felt like you ain't had no symptoms. I don't know. I would still love to hear your story. So please comment below. And until the next video, you guys be blessed.